I'm loving the acoustics already in here.
Yeah, it sounds way.
I don't know what's happening.
I think it's because Derek was all over it today.
All over it.
He's
He
all
brought his
over
buddy
it.
Tim.
Timmy. Good old Tim.
Love that guy.
Great guy.
Already love him.
We've known him for exactly, hold on, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. He's a
But
great guy.
He's a classic.
E-gamer as well.
He's an e-gamer.
Yeah.
Classic Tim.
Classic
like that.
Tim is awesome.
Oh,
So he's doing the street, right, Tim? He's a street fighter is what we talked about. Yeah, he's got the Street Fighter game going on. And
We like it.
yeah, absolutely.
So you sound a little sick. You okay?
I am. I'm a little bit sick.
You're a little sick.
I'm a little sick.
How
We'll
do you
see
get
how
sick?
it goes.
It's plus 35 here in Calgary.
I don't know. I think I got it from someone.
You know what? Can I tell you something? I'm gonna tell everyone.
I have
this.
a choice?
Yeah. No, you don't.
Okay.
I literally never get sick.
Nothing.
I think that if scientists wanted to find the cure for anything, they should take. I've been sick, of course, but I'm telling you, man, I rarely ever get sick, and I don't take those flu shots. I don't do any of that stuff.
You're not a. See, I'm not a flu shot
Cold
guy
effect
either.
stuff. I don't do that stuff. I don't.
I
Nothing.
just took
Yeah.
my first Dayquil in my life ever today. And the only reason is because I do not like I can't afford to take a couple of days off work or a day off work being sick. It's got to be go time.
Do you want me to give you the answer to what I do?
What do you do?
I lick poles. What happens is if you lick a pole,
Right.
yeah, if you lick a pole,
Interesting. Yeah.
what'll happen is you're gonna get everything into your body.
So is that where you're doing Friday, Saturday nights? Is that
Thursday,
where you're
Friday,
licking your
Saturday,
poles?
Sunday,
Where
Monday.
do you go to lick poles?
Just at
Mitch?
random poles.
Just random poles,
poles.
yeah?
Walk up the pole and I'll lick it.
So what? Do you just go? Do you go into washroom stalls? Do you lick poles
No,
there
no.
too?
you- See, I put a stop at pools in the
For a
in the
good
loft.
time. Hashtag RLRT.
I really should have thought of this before I told you guys all my secret. All of a sudden, you're gonna see all these guys just licking poles everywhere. That's
You know,
all I gotta
everyone's
see.
listening to this podcast and they are dying laughing. They're like, Mitch, why? Why would you set yourself up so easy?
Because I'm just being honest.
So
This is what
is it fair to say that if someone says, "Oh my God, Dimitri, you and Mitch, I love this podcast," what's Mitch like? Be like,
Right.
he's a pole licker.
He's a pole licker.
I can describe.
But you know,
them.
you guys are
Describe it to them
automatically.
that
You see,
way.
your brain is going to that bad part. It shouldn't go there. It should just go to what I've said. If you need to immune yourself to things,
You know,
gotta-
at the end of every episode, when shower time comes, when
Yeah.
we hit the showers, now I'm starting to understand a little bit more because you get a little weird. You get a little
Fair
weird.
enough. Fair enough. So you're not feeling well. How? What else? Did you do anything fun last weekend? Anything exciting?
Fun last weekend, exciting. I don't know. Did I? I can't really remember. Was there anything? I feel like. Oh, you know what? I did.
Okay, what?
I did. So it's that Slava season still, right?
yeah.
So I mean, weekend after weekend, there's just a Serbian contingent of parties, and they're excellent, and I'm loving it. But it's over now.
Maybe that's how you got sick.
It could very well be. It could very, very well be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then actually, my sister-in-law was in town, so Friday. You know, we went to the Cactus Club on 8th downtown in Stephen Ave. Have you been?
Good times. Yeah, of course.
Excellent. I had the jalapeno margarita.
Good time.
Very good.
That's all right.
I liked it.
I like it.
Maybe that's all. You know,
Well,
maybe that's why I got sick.
Maybe that's what it is. So last week I had the pleasure of going to the Calgary Italian Sportsman Dinner.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
it's
yeah.
56th annual. This is the first time I've ever gone.
Sorry,
Unreal.
56th annual in Calgary.
It's the 56th annual here in Calgary. I'm sure other communities and other cities
But
do
this
it.
one is specific
This one's
to-
specific to
okay,
Calgary.
okay.
Unbelievable. It was well attended. And when I say well attended, 800 of your closest friends.
How many polls were there, Mitch?
There was a lot of polls, but that's see now you're taking it too far.
Well,
now
it was a
sir,
legitimate
now sir,
question.
you're taking it too far. No, it was an awesome event. It was awesome, and you know what was good about it? It was a room full of guys, 800 guys, $350 a plate. It was all for charity and so scholarships to the kids in the local area that have earned it. Very athletic, very smart, intellectual kids that are going into post-secondary that are granted these scholarships.
nice, very nice.
And then what they do, how they get and how they kind of justify $350, they bring in stars. Last year, they had Boomer from ESPN. The year before that, Mario Andretti. The year before that, Joe Montana. This year, they had Rocco Media golfer and Franco Harris, ex-Steeler, if you're
Good
a big
for
Steeler
them.
fan. It was awesome. Very cool to see. You get to hear their stories. You get
Mitch,
to hear,
can anyone
like,
go to this? Like,
oh yeah,
when it's
you
on,
just
it's
got
open forum?
tickets are open forum. But I'll be honest, I got lucky. A good friend of mine who helps run that show. He
Is
called
he a friend
me.
of ours?
He's a friend of ours. He's
Is
over
it-
here
is
now.
it- do I know who he is? Is he
Yeah,
over there now?
he's over here now.
Is he with Carmine?
He's with Carmine. Yeah, he's over. Yeah,
Carmine's
Carmine's gone.
Carmine's gone.
Carmine's gone.
Carmine's not here.
So he called me. Listen to this. He calls me. He goes, I have 4 tickets. Some guy just bailed. He goes, call me back. I call him back. I go, you know what? I can't get the 4. I got 2. He goes, good. He goes, I sold the other 2. In 2 minutes, by the time I called him back to see if I could go and figure out how I was going to go, he already sold $700 worth of tickets. Dude, that's how fast these tickets go.
It's unbelievable.
It's really cool. Really great event. Really pumped. Rocco wasn't exactly the greatest speaker, though. I'll be honest. Rocco gets up. He's a professional golfer. He's on the senior tour now. And I gotta admit, like he just didn't really have. People started talking because he wasn't a really good presenter. So then after I kind of went home and I started thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what, like how good was he? I didn't really pay attention, right? The guy made over $15 million playing golf.
Really?
Yeah. As a pro, he played for 20 career earnings, $15 million. Where what's crazy now is that these golfers this weekend, like the U.S. Players Championship was this weekend.
Yeah.
These guys, the winner won $15 million. Right? Like you got to give some respect out to these guys.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
cutthroat game.
It is, man.
We've talked about it before. You got to think that, the difference between one stroke can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, thanks for pushing that in. So this weekend, Jordan Spieth comes in.
After all this poll talk, Mitch, I had no choice.
No, but Jordan Spieth this weekend, listen to this. Jordan Spieth was tied going to the final hole Sunday. He's tied for 14th. He's at $143,942. Okay? He quadruple bogeys the last hole. He went from tied for 14th to tied for 41st.
That's more bogeys than Tom Cruise had to deal with.
He finishes with 40,700. He goes into the last hole, 143 in his pocket, ready to go. Screws that last hole hard.
100,000 gone.
103,000
there you
gone.
Go.
That's exactly to your point.
That's unbelievable.
Crazy, eh?
You know what's funny? Think of the pressure that we have when we golf recreationally.
Sure.
We get out there. I'm not a good golfer by no means, right? I think, Mitch, we're probably around the same kind of level.
Yeah,
you get maybe 2-3 good shots every 10, 15.
Sure, exactly.
Kind of thing, yeah. So, but when you get on the green, you're concentrating. You want to make those putts. Think of not only the pressure just that we feel to try to get them in.
Right.
Now you got money on the line, you got sponsors on the line, you got the TV cameras everywhere,
crazy,
you got a crowd everywhere. And to think that guy, so four putted out,
yeah.
Is that what is $100,000.
$100,000. Imagine at work right now.
Wow.
You screw up a file and it costs you $100,000. Going Friday night, it's the last file on your desk, just like this. This is the last hole on Sunday. He had he had a bat, like in his eye. Jordan Spieth is a great golfer.
Excellent
but he didn't have a good tournament. Whatever, no big deal. But he's still about to walk away with $143,000. He quadruple bogey. He basically played golf like you and I did on the very last hole, and the guy lost $103,000.
Like Happy Gilmore. So, it's about time. Yeah, it is about time. I was trying to get it in the hole.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy though? So from there we go from baseball or from golf, we go into baseball because you know how much we love to tell the people.
Whoa! Time out. Backtrack.
Yeah, go ahead.
That thing started.
It started 2 months ago.
No way.
There's only, believe it or not, 122 games left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So they're well into it.
Well into it.
This is the home stretch
40
now.
games in,
Mitch,
and 122 left.
I say it every year. At this 120 game mark that's left, the games are mad. This is where they matter.
This is where you got to make your stride now.
You better pay attention. Don't get caught up and lose pace come September 20th.
Yeah.
You got to look from now. These are the crucial games.
Exactly. So as I go through this, I start realizing, let's tell the people who's the best. The Yankees, are the best.
They're
the best.
I don't care.
They're winning.
I don't care if you hate the Yankees.
Yeah.
You love the Yankees.
You love the Yankees.
That's the team. I know every league has its team that they hate, and I'll hate them too. But when it comes to the Yankees, you got to love them.
You got to love them. But Boston, who was leading the way, fell into a small little situation.
No way.
One of their ace pitchers, David Price, you may know him because he played for the Blue Jays for a slight during that playoff, a little run.
Son of a gun.
The guy's on the DL. I think he might have just got off DL, but he was on the DL for a little while. Mm-hmm. He's got carpal tunnel.
Really?
Yeah. Not from holding the baseball, not from years of pitching, from Fortnite. He literally got it from Fortnite, playing too much Fortnite.
You're joking.
I kid you not.
Tim, are you in on this Fortnite? Not even close. Yeah, Tim's a class act. What's Pricey doing then? Hold on. He actually has carpal tunnel.
He got carpal tunnel from Fortnite. And then this is the best. He goes on the DL. So I think because we've cured gout, I think, is it time that we cure also CTS? Do you
Mitch,
think, should we make this our mandate?
It's time.
I think it's time.
It's time.
I don't want to see these millionaires going down because of the game controllers.
Nope.
And you know what's next? The kids.
The kids.
We got to think about the kids.
They're role models for the kids because the kids are playing Fortnite. Price obviously playing Fortnite, and now he can't pitch.
Can't pitch now.
He's on the DL.
What's this going to teach the kids? A millionaire ball player is going on the DL because of Fortnite. Fortnite will wreck you. He's going to wreck your hands.
CTS is a serious thing, and it's
big.
no joke, and it could come from anywhere.
We're coming after you, CTS.
And I want everyone to not put down their controllers. You attack it at full speed. You play your games. You finish that level. You
right.
put in the cheat code if you want. Remember
right.
the Game Genie?
The Game Genie was great.
Game Genie revolutionized everything.
It really did. It really
Unbelievable.
did. So to everyone listening and probably playing Fortnite right now, just take a second, put the controller down, stretch your hands, and get back at her. Yeah. But we're coming after you, CTS. We took out one thing. We took out gout. We're not scared of you.
Mitch, when was the last time I had gout? December?
I don't even
January,
remember.
February,
You had
March,
gout.
April, May, 5 months in. I told you, screw you, gout. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
No jinxes,
Nope.
no nothing.
You're done.
Come at me.
Come on. Oh, you know, you just did that hand signal that John Cena does. You know,
Well, John Cena's doing that hand signal the other way. Bye, 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 bye.
dude, the other day I saw it was all over the social media. It was all over the TV.
Yeah,
he
I saw
goes
it
on
too on the
US
Today
Today
Show.
and he starts
Yeah.
crying. Well, he didn't cry, but man, did that dude look pathetic, man.
I mean, John Cena, you're the WWE champ. I
What?
mean, not the chump.
whoa, buddy.
Mitch, this is your
Dude,
all that?
with all due respect, John, with all due respect. Okay, we've all had our heartbreaks, guys,
Oh,
right?
man.
We've all had it. But come on, man. National TV, you go out there, you're pleading, I want to have your children. I want this, I want that. Dude, relax. Play your game.
It's a little much.
So she sees it. So today,
Yeah.
I'm perusing again.
Because you're a great peruser.
Because I'm a great peruser.
We've established that.
And she so some reporter comes up, hey, did you see what John said about, she had no idea, pretended, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
she did.
okay, come on.
He goes on and repeats everything that he said, and she laughs, man. With her twin sister, they laugh at him.
Whoa.
They laugh at him.
It sounds like she broke up with him.
So then she drops the line. Here's the new line. I lost me. I need to find me first.
Oh, no.
So for all you guys out there playing too much Fortnite, let me explain this to you, okay? When a girl says, I lost me, I need to figure me out, that's the equivalent of saying, it's not you, it's me. John,
It's rephrased. It's repackaged.
you got dissed, bro, hard.
And you go on the Today Show with I don't know who those ladies are. I remember Kathy Lee's the one. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
the
I
other
don't know
lady is.
the other lady.
And you're pleading for your life. Let it go, man.
Let
Cut
it
her
go.
loose. And you know what pisses me off about that? Is it Nikki Bella? Was that?
Sure, I think so.
I think it's Nikki Bella. You've been hounding this guy to marry you for how long? And on your Total Divas show, you've been just hammering this guy, making him feel bad about himself. You want to talk about abuse? She's an abuser.
Absolutely.
They finally go to get married 2 weeks out. I got to find me. I got to call it quits. Screw you.
Get out of here. But I have a solution to this.
Tell me, Mitch.
Tristan Thompson.
Oh,
we said
how
it
did I
last
not
week.
see? That's right.
We said it last week.
He knows
this
what to
guy
do.
This guy's got the cure. Sell it, man. We said it last week. Tristan, call John. You're Canadian, Tristan. You're Canadian. Call John and say, hey, buddy.
That's right.
I saw you on Today.
If he can handle Kardashian sisters,
Oh,
the Bella twins,
That's nothing
piece
to
of
him.
cake.
That's cake.
Piece of
That's
cake.
pudding, buddy. That's pudding. That's
Jesus,
nothing. That's
nothing.
nothing.
John, call Tristan Thompson. He'll tell you what to do. He might even just go and do it himself.
Yeah.
Okay? I know he's got a couple games coming up here, but, plan
But
accordingly.
in between, he'll get her back for you. But
He'll do it.
Tristan, call John. John, call Tristan. You guys figure this out. But John, no more TV, buddy. No more.
You know what John Cena should have done on
What's
the
that?
TV side? Forget the Today Show. Go to Vince McMahon and say, look, I want you to put me in a storyline where I am literally banging every girl in the WWE roster. Just go out with a force. I do believe in spite. Yes, I do. And that's what he should have done. And got her jealous.
That performance he put on yesterday, or that show, or whatever happened, whatever he was doing that interview was worse than his WrestleMania fight. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Yeah, but it was The Undertaker, man. The
Still,
Undertaker,
it was
the Undertaker had a
horrible.
chip on his shoulder.
You know what? Bottom line, you know what John Cena really has to do at the end of the day? Listen to our podcast, follow us, and call Tristan. You'll get this all sorted out. Dimitri, what are we doing today?
you know, we're gonna be doing what's happening right now, like we've been doing the past couple weeks a little bit. We're obviously gonna talk the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
Big news has happened there. Even bigger news. Now it's Tuesday. Okay, so we're we're just starting. First couple games have happened in the conference finals. We're gonna go to the NBA world.
Yeah.
You know, they're almost parallel. They're just a little bit lagging behind, but still good matchups. A couple games have gone by there. We're obviously going to talk that. Mitch, there's some NFL news.
There's a couple of things
You
that
know.
we'll bring up if we have the time to do it. It's not super important, but,
Yeah.
you know, they're always rearing their head. And then, you know what? Last week, Dimitri, boy, did we get destroyed with the winner of the GOAT. Fair and square. Michael won, you guys. He won. It was you guys that chose.
That's right.
But instead, what do you guys do? You put your anger towards me and Dimitri.
Unbelievable.
You put it. So guess what?
We wanted Gretzky to win, but we're okay with it.
Exactly.
We're gentlemen.
We're gentlemen. And you know what? A winner's a winner. A winner's a. So you know what I said to myself? We're gonna have a new GOAT list, a little change up. The finalists are coming up for something else. You'll have to listen to find out what I mean in a couple of minutes.
I love it. And Mitch, tell me you're doing Maga Malaka today.
We're gonna do
Tell
Maga
me.
Malaka.
Yes.
And it's gonna give you a little bit of a sweat. It's a good one. This one's a good one. You're gonna sweat this one out.
Last week's Maga Malaka to me so far has been my favorite.
Oh, I think you're gonna like this one a little bit more.
This one's been my favorite that
I think
you've
you're
come
gonna
up
like
with.
this one a little bit more. But before.
Man, we can't do anything on this show. We can't do anything on this show before we give a shout out. And Jeff, cue the music. This is my favorite part of that drum roll. Oh, it reminds me like Van Halen. That's what I love it. The Macromind Media Metrics of the Week. Macromind Media. Macromind Media, follow them. Look at this portfolio. It's a grand thing. www.macromindmedia.com. Dr. Todd was in a couple weeks ago at Headversity. The side link. You got to check that out as well. But Mitch, the Macromind Media Metrics of the Week are so important because they help Real Locker Room Talk get on the map and get out there. What they're doing for us to get us out there is by providing us with a milestone. We just hit over 3,000 downloads.
Oh, yeah. That is awesome. Thank you, Macromind.
And you know where else we're getting downloads from, Mitch?
What are we doing?
Agape Greek Radio.
Oh, that's
streaming live Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Mountain on Saturday, Sunday.
Gotta love those Greeks.
Gotta love the Greeks, absolutely. And you know what other show? I got a new show, Mitch.
What do you got?
I was last year I was working out, because the shoulder's good,
Fair
the
and
gout's
good.
gone. I'm getting
I noticed.
Get
Your
back in the gym
Your
a little
delts
bit.
are looking pretty strong.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Absolutely.
So, anyways, I'm downstairs. Of course, I put on Agape Greek Radio, the Gringlish Girl.
Ah,
You ever listen to that show?
Yeah.
Excellent show. Loved it. Then after that, I got to find it. I made a post on Facebook. I go, if you guys want a Greek playlist, you got to listen to this right now. And I think it was DJ Yorgos. Now, don't quote me. I got to go back in on it. But man, it was a star-studded lineup.
Oh, yeah.
And then just when I needed to get ready to go out, we were on. So really, I missed us.
Yeah. You missed us.
Yeah,
Listen
I
to
mean-
everyone else. But
Everyone else, but
That's
missed
okay.
us.
You're here. You're live. You felt
Yeah.
it. You know it. It's all good.
There we go.
You weren't
But
going to be
anyways,
too surprised.
It's a great channel.
That's
It's a great
awesome.
channel.
Is there anything else going on?
I don't know. Should I say it?
I think it's time we unveil.
Is it
I think so.
time?
I think so.
Last week, if you listen to the end, and we know who you are because you've brought it up to us, we know who actually listens to the podcast, not you cheaters, although we'll accept you.
Yeah, well, of
We
course.
love bandwagon jumpers
Yep,
here
absolutely.
too. We will take all of you.
Every time. And
We
all
said-
the time.
You just give Mitch a poll, and I mean, you are
Done.
in like Flint.
Done.
So-
Again, you're just, you're taking it too far.
What? We're
I was
just
trying to give you some insight to not be sick. I was trying to help you.
Licking polls. I get it. That's why I want to talk about it. And if I talk about it, it becomes a reality. Your method sounds really great.
You're just taking me out of context. So go on. That's fine.
Jeff's like, boy, is the rock star life changed.
All right.
So, big news. Mitch and I discussed, we said, the fans have been so good to us. They've been so good to us. And we want to give back. We want to do something. We want to have an event. We want to get the locker room together, not just on the social media channels, but we want to do something. So we're doing a Real Locker Room Talk
Yes.
grand event.
Big.
It's going to help keep Real Locker Room Talk growing, and it's going to get all the roster together. obviously that's living in Calgary, or those who want to fly out as well.
Sure.
Hey, obviously.
Come on. Hey, absolutely.
We are hosting the first ever and annual,
Yes,
because it's going to be a reoccurring thing.
Absolutely.
Looking in the fall, so right now we're planning for late September into mid-October.
That's right.
The Real Locker Room Talk annual poker tournament.
Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Boom. Welcome to the poker tournament.
Guys, girls, Rosses, athletes, nuns, aunts, uncles, whoever you want. Children probably not, because we'll be serving alcohol. But what's a locker all about, Mitch?
That's all about the fun.
What's it all about? Fun?
Sitting with your buddies, having a
couple
good laugh,
drinks.
having a drink, and playing some cards.
Playing some cards. Absolutely. How's
It's
your
going to
mother?
be great. Details are to follow. It's going to be awesome. We are pumped to have this on, for you guys. We're super excited. This is us saying thank you to you guys for being so awesome to us. Hopefully Jeff and the rest of the crew comes out and you get to meet the people behind the scenes that are making this possible.
Yes,
each and every time.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And this is really just to pay Jeff, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So everyone, please come. Yeah, exactly.
Please, just donations are more than no.
So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Poker tournament comes September, October. We'll figure that out. So get ready. But you know what is going on right now is the NHL playoffs. Conference finals in both East and the West have started. We're right into it. As we speak right now, I believe Washington and Tampa Bay are at it in Game 3.
Man.
Somehow, some way, the Capitals are up 2-0, stealing 2 games in Tampa Bay.
Boy, was I wrong about this one. I mean, I couldn't have picked it thus far as a polar opposite. I mean, the only saving grace for my Tampa Bay obliterating Washington is for them literally to win 4 straight.
Do you think so? Let's say Washington pulls it off today, a 3-0 lead.
It's over, Mitch.
You think it's over?
It's over.
I hate to say this. I agree. Any other team, I would say absolutely. But I don't know why. In the pit of my stomach, I feel like in the weirdest of ways, Washington might want to extend this series. And follow me where I'm saying. It's like being in Vegas when you're on a heater. When you are winning and you're winning hard and you're playing so well like they are right now, knocking off Pittsburgh, their arch nemesis, the guys they could never beat. They're about to maybe go 4 straight, if that's the case, on Tampa Bay. Then there's a lull. Because the next series, which we're going to talk about, is not going to be done very soon. It's going to probably go to 7. So if Washington ends up just destroying Tampa Bay, I think it could be to their demise in a weird way.
I see what you're saying. You want to keep that momentum going.
Absolutely, man.
But I think at this point, if you ask anybody, they'll want to take that break because these bodies are beaten up. But let's just talk about that series, Mitch. I mean, it's not that Washington's winning. It's that Washington has literally gone into Tampa Bay and kicked the ever-loving shit out of them in their own barn.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable how well they are playing. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely and utterly stunned that it's got the first game fine. I could see that. Things like that can happen game 1, but then they come game 2 and it's not even close again. And now I'm curious. We're going to be done this. I'm curious to see the score.
Absolutely. For me right now, it's Ovi. Ovi is playing on such a high intensity that the league is noticing. He's older than most guys out there right now, but he is playing like literally this is the last time, and he kind of almost knows it that he's going to be at this position or given this opportunity. He is taking it and he's running with it. Good on him. The whole team's playing high intensity. I've been watching a lot of this series, and they are. I honestly thought Tampa Bay was going to be a much faster team. No, not at all. Washington is keeping up with them, and if anything, beating them on almost to every puck.
Isn't it incredible how much of a difference it makes by beating for them specifically the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Absolutely.
Like now they are
dude, beating the
balls
Penguins.
To the wall, as they say. Excuse me, I was trying to think of another analogy, but that's what it is. For them, they said, "Fine, we finally did it. We can beat anybody."
Exactly.
It makes you wonder if they did that. See, what's funny? The times that the Pittsburgh Penguins have won the Stanley Cups, they've had to go through the Washington Capitals,
right,
and gone on to win it. So, man, if they would have beat them a couple years ago or last year, whatever the case, maybe they were Cup winners again.
Sure.
I know I'm jumping the gun, but you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is their Godzilla. They beat Godzilla, And now anybody that's in their way, they think is like a little lamb. They think they can take them down, and they got that mentality. But that's kind of what I'm saying. Right now, with spring in the air, summer right around the corner, I know that these guys are all injured and banged up, but I'm telling you, the last thing you want to do is give them that time off. I know it sounds so crazy to say, but I'm a big believer, just let them keep rolling. Now, if they win 4 straight, awesome on them. Way to go, Capitals.
Sure.
Have you noticed how many people are Capital fans lately? It seems like everyone and their dog is a Capital fan.
You know, I think that people are OV fans.
Yeah.
I think it's an OV thing.
I think you're
but
right.
You know what's funny is I laugh when people criticize other people for being bandwagon jumpers. And I mean, you throw a knock here and there and whatnot, you know, all in good fun. But when people are actually really malicious, like, oh, you're a bandwagon jumper. Well, duh. Isn't that why we cheer for sports teams to begin with?
Yeah.
Like, at what point can we just not be a fan of the sport? So what, the Pittsburgh Penguins are out, I'm going to stop watching hockey altogether and just boycott it?
Exactly.
Like, what? No, thank you. So you know what, to all you people out there that are actually making fun of other people for being bandwagon jumpers, just go check yourself, because the last I checked, the teams that you all cheer for were winning at some point when you got into the sport. Either it was an influence from a family member, or they were riding high when you started watching it, or you know, very rarely is it from the city that you're from. So just keep your mouth shut. Bandwagon jumpers, I salute you. Get on there.
Absolutely.
I mean, whoever wins the Stanley Cup, I'm buying a jersey.
Absolutely. Go and there we go.
He couldn't hold it.
There you go. He couldn't hold it. He knows it was coming next. He knows it was coming next.
He's like, you guys are spending too much time. You know I'm from Winnipeg.
And here it goes. So in the West, we have the Vegas Knights against the Winnipeg Jets.
The Winnipeg Jeffs.
The Winnipeg
Can
Jeffs.
we call them
That's
the
what we'll
Winnipeg
call
Jeffs?
them. That's what we're going to call them. The Winnipeg Jeffs.
Moving forward.
I love it.
There we go.
Series tied at 1-1. Yesterday, Vegas comes back, wins 3-1, ties the series. The whiteout was silenced yesterday, unfortunately. Winnipeg as a city is going crazy. The rest of Canada is kind of, you know what? Winnipeg's like that little brother. Everyone is cheering for Winnipeg. I haven't heard of anybody say anything negative. Let's pretend it was Toronto. You can imagine if Toronto got this level, there wouldn't be as many people cheering for Toronto. So Winnipeg has got the support of Canada. But I got a question for you, and since Jeff wants to get in on this, Vegas has 18 Canadian players, more than any other NHL team. Who's the real Canadian team?
Doesn't matter. The Winnipeg Jeffs could be full of Russians.
I'm with you. I agree. You're
Canadian.
From that city, and here he comes.
Yeah,
here he comes.
As long as Tampa Bay's out of the way.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% on side. Bottom line, city from Canada is in the playoffs. We all should be cheering.
Yep.
25-year drought. We need the Jets back, you guys.
Do you, Mitch, in your heart of hearts, are the Jets going through on this one? Or the Jeffs, sorry.
Man, I got to be honest with you. Yesterday was kind of that deciding moment. I'm going to stick to my prediction last week, and I'm going to say this is going to go 7. And I'm telling you right now, it can go either way. Yeah, game 1, if the Jets were to play like that, like every single time, just give them the cup. I agree.
Yeah, it was some of the best hockey I've seen
you gotta,
a team play.
And I'm sorry, Jeff, I hate to tell you this, man, but after seeing the Jets play, Vegas play yesterday, wow, man, that team, talk about adversity, coming back, and they played a flawless game yesterday. So back and forth they go. And let's see what happens. I'm excited, but I think it's going to come down to goaltending, and I don't know who's better. Who's better, Fleury or Hellebuck? I don't know.
You know, they're both playing really well. They obviously both can win games. You know, I have a thing for Fleury, but yeah, okay, he was on Pittsburgh. But you know, back then, Mitch, I was always saying, I'm kind of glad that we're seeing success here in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He went through some serious stuff against the Flyers when he was letting in all those goals, and everyone said, oh, this guy sucks. Well, first of all, this guy's been on 3 Stanley Cup winning teams, okay? Number 1. Number 2, look now. A lot of their success is based on the goaltending. Is he a great goaltender? No, but he's a very good goaltender. And actually, I like the goaltending from Fleury more than I like from Hellebuck, to be honest with you, because Fleury's actually gone in and really stolen the games. I believe he's got one of the highest save percentages. I think he's leading in shutouts as well. So he's really going in there and making a statement on the back end. And that team like that desperately needs it. Mitch, this reminds me of, like I said, the Nashville-Winnipeg series. After especially seeing Vegas play yesterday, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
either.
really stumped because both teams can really do this.
They can, and I'm gonna say right now simply this: it's excellent hockey. You're never gonna really, as long as this podcast lasts and as long as it goes. I'm a hockey guy. I'm not the biggest hockey guy, but I am actually looking forward each and every night that these two teams play.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
this kind of hockey, up and down, big bodies, but just playing good, wholesome hockey. Now we both work in the financial district, as we both said, right? I want to pitch you an idea. Tell me if I'm crazy.
Done.
We all know. Now I want you to be like Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. I'm gonna pitch you an idea. You tell me.
Okay,
you like this
you're
idea.
pitching to me now.
I'm pitching to you, Jeff, and the rest of the guys. Anybody, you're all listening to my pitch.
Okay, done.
Watch this, okay? What if I was to tell you that I have an opportunity to bring an NHL team, a franchise, brand new, to the forefront? What if I also told you that in the first year of their inaugural season, that we could get them to win a lot more games than what's usually expected by a franchise, okay? They're not going to be losers. They're going to be winners. In fact, I'm going to throw in the fact that maybe they're even going to win their division. Then they're going to go to the playoffs. We're going to sweep in the first game, the first series. Then after that, we're going to, play around with a little team in our area. You know what I mean? We'll let them win a couple of games, make them feel like we're about to lose, but we're not going to. We're going to win that. We're going to go to the Western Conference Finals. We're going to win that. Then we're going to go to the Stanley Cup. Remember what I said to you initially in this conversation. It's our inaugural season. We're going to win the Stanley Cup. There's a couple of other teams that are around that want NHL teams. We end up winning the Stanley Cup. We have a great time here. Okay, Las Vegas, we're going to take it to the pools. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a fantastic parade. Down the strip, everything's good, right? Then we sell the team. We close up shop. We sell our team for a profit to Seattle, Houston, Quebec City.
What are your sales right now?
Right now, we're I'm not going to lie to you. We are all over the place. We are making money hand over fist.
That is incredible growth.
So what I'm thinking is they bought like this NHL franchise was
$10 million for
do you,
5%.
like, follow me on this. Do you think that Vegas should shut down shop,
and come back again?
In 10 years, and then people are going to go, oh my God! Remember Vegas from 10 years ago? They were awesome. They're going to win the cup. Then they suck like they should.
No,
but we've sold it for a profit to Houston. They'll pay us $1 billion plus.
No, what I think. Here's another idea. Follow me on this.
Sure.
one. Las Vegas turns around and says, we are actually going to be renting out our team name.
Yeah.
So we can have multiple Las Vegases.
Oh, I like that.
Right? So now, let's say Seattle comes. No, actually,
Yeah.
you're Las Vegas. You can play in Seattle, or you can play in our facility,
I like that.
home and away. Just rent out the name. Just capitalize
You know
on
what?
Vegas.
I like
Vegas,
your idea better.
Vegas,
The way it
Vegas.
comes around. I like it better.
So Jeff comes up with a sign. He goes, "Are you saying Vegas is more fun than Winnipeg?" Jeff, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, I love the Winnipeg Jeffs, but if they do win the Stanley Cup, that will be the newest thing in Winnipeg since 1974.
Absolutely. That and the mullet.
We know that, okay? So maybe they should win the Stanley Cup.
It's gonna be amazing. So all I'm saying is, I think Vegas should really consider if they win the
Global
Stanley
branding.
Cup. You shut down the store.
Basketball, Las
and
Vegas
sell it.
Knights.
Sell for a profit and bring it back. Pump and dump. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Pump and dump. Pump and dump.
Just get Masters of Flip. Get those guys off the TLC
That's
channel.
it. That's all I'm saying.
Couple
That's all I'm
Sharks,
saying.
couple
Think
TLC
about it,
guys.
Vegas. Think about it. You guys have something here.
The Property Brothers.
Because let me ask you
They'll
this:
sell it.
if Vegas wins the cup, in all honesty, the jokes aside for a second, they win the cup. What exactly? Like, if I'm a Vegas fan, I'm like, well, I'm never gonna buy another. Like, why would I want to go to another season where they might lose now?
Mitch, that's what they should do. It should be the traveling caravan of the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
I think you're right.
They win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
They say, we're going into basketball now.
Yeah,
They do a year in basketball. They're probably going to win.
done.
Same players.
You're absolutely
James
same
Neal,
players.
Carlson.
They're all taking
all those
3-pointers.
guys,
Yeah,
everything. They'll practice. Boom.
Boom.
They at least get to the finals.
I love it.
Okay? Then they're like, we're going to go Oceania. We're going to go visit Cambosos.
Yeah.
Do a little rugby.
Do a little rugby.
Little cricket.
I think they'd be good. Oh, cricket, they'd be great.
The Las Vegas Golden Knights in the cricket league.
Yeah, all the
They've
way
never
around.
seen anything.
You're absolutely right.
Jerseys, equipment, same
This
player.
is why we have the show together. You
Gallant.
you take that one idea, you take it to that next level. I like what you're doing.
what we're
there.
doing.
I like that.
Vegas, you're welcome.
You threw out the word basketball. Let's
did.
jump over to the Western. Let's jump over to basketball, and they're in the conference finals as
They
well.
are, that's
you
right.
got Boston versus Cleveland. somehow, some way, Boston is doing kind of what Vegas is doing. They can't lose either, and they have like nobody as well.
It's unbelievable. And what did LeBron James finish with like 9 or 10 points? Something
like that.
Stupid like that. Did he even show up?
He was there.
Did he come for 5 minutes? He's like,
came,
guys, I'm
but
tired.
doesn't he deserve
I'm
a day
tired."
off? The guy is tired, man. The guy's been carrying that whole team for 2 series.
Well, that's the problem I have with the Cavaliers. You selfish sons of bitches.
Yeah.
LeBron James has literally won 2 series for you. Game 1, he's not feeling it. No one can step
The
up.
least you could do is show up for 5 minutes.
Just to help a guy out. Come on, Tristan.
He's been paying the mortgage. You can't water the lawn for 2 minutes, you guys.
2 minutes.
2 minutes is all we wanted.
Guys, I'm gonna go take a quick cat nap. It's game 1. It shouldn't be. Yeah, don't worry, LeBron. We got it. No, you don't got it. Step up, you guys.
Holy
enough is
moly,
enough
this
over
guy.
here.
Unbelievable. This
And they
guy's
beat the
incredible.
bad.
Oh, buddy, this is what I'm saying.
Double digits bad.
Tatum and Rozier are 2 guys that no one normally would know.
Sounds like an electrical razor
and
company.
They're basically rookies in a weird way, and they are tearing it up, man. They are tearing it up. So I saw Big Data on the weekend, and Big Data was very upset about Dwayne Casey being fired. Very upset about it. I explained to him that, I had to calm him down. I bought him a couple of drinks. I told him to relax.
Yeah.
But I said, don't worry.
Data, put down the gun. Put down the gun, Data. No.
Drake is on the way. Drake will head coach this team.
Why not?
Why not? He's at every game. He's already known.
He's a great communicator.
Great communicator.
Respected around the league.
Everyone likes him.
Yeah.
To some degree. And
He was on Degrassi
and he's going to sell
High.
you seats. He's going to sell you seats.
Yeah.
So why not? So there's a little thing out there. I mean, people joke about it, but you never know. Hey, if Trump can be the president and the Kardashians can be as popular as they are, there's no reason why Drake cannot be the head coach of the Toronto Raptors.
And Toronto, if you're smart, you'll jump now.
Yeah.
Because he'll go to New
Oh,
York.
he'll go to New York. Absolutely, he'll go to New York.
Don't push Drake's buttons.
I think New York just hired their the head coach, but there's other community. Milwaukee, the Greek Freak, he needs a coach.
He needs a coach.
Yeah, Drake.
Do
I think
you
that's a good
agree with the
place.
Dwayne Casey firing Mitch?
Yeah, I do. Because you know what? I hate to say this. It's inevitable. I think that they did it a little too fast. The guy won the award on like Wednesday, and they fired him on the Thursday. Let the guy. The guy has.
That's what Nikki Bella did
he has
to
some
John
moral.
Cena.
Absolutely, but the guy had a great regular season. Yes, he's not been good in the playoffs, but you can honestly tell in this particular situation, it was the 2 superstars that dropped the ball. He did what he could. Did he lose touch with them? Maybe yes. Whatever. Okay, fine. Then fire him a week later. Let him enjoy his award. Let him know he knows. But 2 days later, no respect there. I didn't like that part of it because it was clearly Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan that did not show up and did not play.
Well, you know what? I can understand where the Raptors organization's coming from. How many times do we got to be in this situation, having a good season with a team that is obviously able to compete? But I don't agree with it on the standpoint that I just don't know if it's his fault. I think the players are scared of LeBron James, and I've said it too. They need another person on that team to if they really want to win the championship. They know they can't do it with just those 2 guys. They need one more. Call it a killer, call it a difference maker. Like you get a Greek Freak on that team. You get a guy. I mean, man, oh man.
Yeah.
That team is dangerous.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, the way I look at it is a couple years. They did good. Last year they did a little better. Regular season, I'm saying. This year they come in first.
Yeah.
Get through the first round. Great. Come to Cleveland and LeBron James. I mean, this is Cleveland and LeBron James. If I'm the organization, I think they just got pissed off because they got swept.
Oh, I mean,
That's all it was.
it
If
wasn't
lose
just
in
they got
6 or
swept. They also
7,
got embarrassed, man. There's a difference between getting swept and trying and saying that the other team was just clearly better and then giving up. And they did 100% give up. But I put that on the players because they're the ones ultimately on the floor. I really do in this case put it on
In
the
this
players.
case, it is the players. But the
Absolutely.
problem is to find a Lowry and DeRozan.
Yeah.
Faster than you can find a Casey is just not going to happen.
This is sports in general,
You
right?
got to
That's
make.
what
I
it
mean, if it's one or the other, people were saying blow up the team. I don't think you need to blow up the team. I think you need to add to the team.
Absolutely. So let's go quickly to the West. Houston versus Golden State. First game was yesterday. Golden State cleaned their clock. I'm telling you right now, Golden State is too hot. They're too talented, and they've been here for 4 straight years, and they're about to go to the NBA Final for the 4th straight year. Golden State is too good.
Mitch, time and time again, how often do we see this same game scenario happen? Teams play Golden State, first quarter's close, coming into halftime's close. You think maybe they got a game out of it. Golden State comes out in the third and fourth quarter and just destroys this team. Absolutely and utterly destroys the team.
Well, you know what?
It's not close, Mitch.
No, it's not.
And James Harden played his freaking heart out.
Well, and this is what Klay Thompson had like 24 points. Durant had 38.
Jeez.
Curry had 20. Like when you have 3 guys that are scoring like that, there's no, and Draymond probably had like 15 to 20 points, but defensively he's the guy that kind of controls.
See, and
that
it's
team.
hard, right? I mean, Houston's an excellent team because they did finish first, I believe,
did,
as
yeah,
well.
they did,
I mean, they're an excellent team, and you know, Harden. If you're a star player, see, this is the problem. Again, if they get to the final and they play at Cleveland, actually, doesn't matter who they play, but we'll just say Cleveland for argument's sake. It happens again. No team can beat the Golden State Warriors if you're relying on one guy to constantly get you 40, 45 points a game.
That's right.
Houston's trying to do that. You see he played his heart out, can't finish the job. If they play the Cavaliers, I just don't see a situation that Cleveland wins. Or Boston, forget it.
Absolutely. I just don't know where to go down this road anymore because I look at a team like Boston and like the Vegas Knights. The no-namers are starting to make some progress in their sporting, in their particular sport.
That's right.
Then you got a guy like LeBron, the GOAT. He is literally doing what he can to carry his team, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Then you got a team full of GOATs like Golden State, which in a game like basketball, it's something that can't be ignored. So from one GOAT to another. Last week, we set up this 64 tournament.
Beautiful list.
We put together a beautiful bracket. We get 64 of the greatest of all times in all kinds of sports to play each other. You and I do everyone a solid. We get through the first couple of rounds. Then we leave it to the fans. The fans did a fantastic job.
Appreciate
apparently,
the interaction.
Until the end. The finals. Gretzky versus Michael Jordan. In one of the closest races you're ever going to find on social media of any kind.
Closer than the Florida vote.
Absolutely, exactly. Michael Jordan prevails, wins, is the first GOAT of all time, and won by the people voting him, not like media guys or anything
That's
like
right.
that. So super proud of that. Well, did we get a tongue lashing this week, man? I got cousins from South Carolina calling me. I got cousins from Calgary saying it was rigged, this and that and the other. And you know what I said to them?
Facebook messages.
You guys are the reason that he lost. I go, if you voted, great on you, but there was more people that thought Michael deserved it. So, too bad. So, to make everyone feel a little bit better, I said to myself, how can we do it? Then this week, we kind of fooled around. I was on Facebook and social media and seeing some things, and I see Putin carrying a trophy, and I look underneath a picture of him, and man, that guy, 5 goals.
Oh,
I'm like,
could you imagine if Putin was on the Vegas Golden Knights?
well, it's over. It's done.
Game over.
Yeah, that's the sniper they are looking for. I mean, they have everything else. They just need that one guy.
I'm convinced that Putin could actually go to the Olympics and be the
100%.
first athlete to win gold in every single event.
I think you're absolutely right. But let me give you somebody to go against. So you got Putin in one corner, world dominator, 5-goal superstar on the ice.
Ex-KGB agent.
Ex-KGB.
Martial artist.
Martial artist. He's good friends with Steven Seagal. He takes pictures on horses without his shirt on.
That's right.
He's dominant. Versus the other global powerhouse, Mr. Donald Trump. POTUS.
The man himself.
The guy has a 3 handicap in golf. The guy also, I think, could kick some butt. He looks kind of tough. He's got that snarly little look on him. He looks like he could fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He holds his own. I don't think Trump's a pushover.
He's not up. I don't think he's
up
at
for
all.
a Nobel Peace Prize.
He's up for the run that he's on this month in May. The run that he's on.
This is a playoff run.
He's on a playoff run. He is on fire right now.
Yeah.
So I leave it to you and me right now, Dimitri. Just for a little bit of a consolation prize. Who do you like in the greatest of all time? 2 powerhouses, but use sports now as the guy.
Unbelievable.
To
Look,
vote on.
to have a -3 handicap in golf, I mean, we're talking this is at a professional level.
Exactly.
Right? Then on the other side, I mean, Putin sniped in 5 goals.
5.
And Dr. Ryan Todd, he texts me right away. He goes, Putin sniped 5.
Yeah.
Put it on the next episode. I go, absolutely, Doc. Every prescription he gives,
We're taking it.
I'm
Absolutely.
taking it. I mean, you know, on a oh man, it's a tough one, Mitch.
Yeah,
it's a real tough one. But I'm gonna go with if I had to pick one, right now, it's Vladimir Putin.
Oh,
and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
he has the years behind him.
Yeah,
he's been in the game longer.
I like it.
He shows up to any hockey game he wants.
Yeah,
hell, he'll show up anywhere he wants, and everyone just they'll bash him, but then when they see him, they're like, "Hey, Vlad, how you?" Like they're just best friends with this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Great technique on the ice. I think he should be part of the Russian Olympic team. And we're talking about a guy who basically watched Star Wars and just mimicked what the Emperor did to gain power. I'm in one day, I'm going to leave the next, I'll change a couple rules. Hey, you stay there for a bit, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Going to get elected another time. I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, longevity. This is a full career.
You almost convinced me. I'm actually going to go on the other side.
No.
Now, don't get me wrong. Love the Putin. I'm a Putin fan. However, Putin played on a team sport and he scored 5 goals. My theory on that is, as you just alluded to, he's an intimidator. He's like, you might want to pass me the puck on this one. You might want to pass me the puck and let me score 5 goals. And hey, people, I'm going to run for president again. Does anyone really want to go against me? No one does. Here on the other side, you got a guy, Donald Trump. Everybody hates him, and the guy's still showing up to everything. The guy's got 2 countries that didn't even like each other talking to each other somehow now. And then forget that part. The guy's got a 3 handicap. Now, golf is hard, man. I don't care what anybody... I just told you at the very beginning of this podcast, Jordan Spieth literally lost $100,000 on one hole. And he's obviously an amazing golfer. Donald is a 3 handicap is actually very good. That's a very good handicap for anybody. My vote is with Donald. I think it's time we put this to the poll. Let the people redeem themselves.
Let them redeem themselves.
Do you see what I'm saying here?
Just when you think we couldn't get any stupider, you do something like this.
Exactly.
The town's back that way. Oh!
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Good job, Jeff.
That's right.
Well, I'll bring that up in a sec.
Exactly.
Yeah, my shoulder's good now.
Yeah, you got to take me. You got to do it. You've been eluding me too long.
So, I'll tell you what, locker room roster, we're putting it up.
That's it.
Vladimir Putin versus Donald Trump. And
as sports.
As the sports.
Yeah, don't use their political outlines and what they do on the Twitter or anything like that. Just basically a 3 handicap versus a 5-goal performance.
Now, Mitch,
any other sport things that come up.
What's more impressive, the handicap or this?
You can do that. There you go. What's more impressive? What impresses you more, a 3 handicap or a 5-goal performance? Sure, if you want to do it.
Yeah, because if we go athlete just on looks alone, everyone's going to start throwing Putin.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Right?
He is.
But you know what?
I think he's fought a bear once.
You kind of got me swaying your way because.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Donald Trump's, those numbers can be put in professional PGA Tour golf, whereas Putin's playing amateur rec.
Yeah,
so but doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You have it. No whining.
Redeem yourselves, people.
No whining.
Redeem yourselves, because I can't handle the amount of text messages, emails, phone calls I got last week because of you guys deciding that Jordan was better.
Don't hate. Participate.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. That's right.
Participate.
But you know, to be the best, you got to do something.
Beat the best. Woo!
But not just that. You have to be a Maga. Here we go. Maga or Malaka.
Oh, my fit. What you got for me this week, Mitch?
So this week I decided, I was at the gym the other day, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? Like, it's funny. I think all of us have been to the gym enough times in our lives to just see the certain amount of people.
Was that a direct shot at me?
Exactly. Now, Jeff, 2 seconds ago, brought something up that came up many podcasts ago because
Got people excited.
Got people very excited, and I don't want people to think that we forgot about it.
No, we
because we
didn't.
didn't. Now you're feeling better. When do you want to challenge me in this water polo challenge? Because in all honesty, you've been docking me. You've been like, dodging me for too long, and it's time to pay the piper.
I have a great idea.
Go ahead.
Oh, it just came to me.
Okay.
What did we announce earlier today?
The poker tournament.
Why don't we in the daytime, you versus me, put gout, no gout, bursitis, no bursitis on poker day, water polo tournament.
Done.
And then after that, we go and play some cards.
Done. Let's go do it.
I will challenge you on that date. Mitch,
I look forward to it.
if we set the date, then it'll happen.
I look
we just
forward
didn't set
to
the
it.
date.
I look forward to it.
You don't even know
I
what's
also
coming.
I want to weigh in. I want to weigh in. I want people to see that even though I'm slightly shorter than you, I'm still gonna dominate you. I'm gonna take you to the corners. I'm gonna take you under the water. I'm gonna drown you. Then I'm gonna revive you, and then I'm gonna drown you again.
I'll even take anti-inflammatory gout pills just in case. I'm going to start licking some pole from now till then.
Start doing it.
Just so I don't
start
get
licking
sick.
the pole. Yeah,
absolutely.
Start doing the pole licking.
Okay,
That's it.
And you better not be licking the same pole I
No,
lick.
I'm not gonna lick the same pole as you.
Okay, because then we
I got
might
my
get
own
sick.
poles to lick. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
apparently so.
Yeah, apparently
so.
That's
You
right.
found the secret.
All right, it's on.
going down.
It's on.
Mitch,
It's on.
I am going to be in the bed. Don't judge me now. Right now,
I'm
don't
judging
judge
you
me
from
now.
the day I met you. I've been judging you from day one. It's fine. It's good. I can't wait.
Water polo
I can't wait.
and poker in
I
one
can't
night.
wait. It's gonna be crazy.
Fans, what do you want?
What else do you want us to do?
What more do you want?
I can't wear. You know what? I'm actually excited to wear the beanie, the
me
headgear.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a weigh-in.
Weigh in. We're gonna play the game.
How many days before? The week before?
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
It'll be on Facebook Live.
If you haven't noticed, people, we're doing this on the fly here. The poker thing was kind of settled out. This water polo thing came out of nowhere. Jeff
So is your pole licking.
Yeah, all right. It is the final part, the best part. Here we go.
Whoa. Zach says hi. He will be there. He'll be here May 29th.
Oh, that's exciting. Big deal.
The Golden
Big
Loofah.
deal.
Golden Loofah winner
The
himself.
you know what? Can't wait to see Zach. We haven't seen Zach for a
baby,
while.
yes.
Good thing. Zach, we are pumped.
And Zach?
The legend.
He's a Maga.
He's a Maga?
But let's see if there's any Malakas out there.
All right. So going back to Maga versus Malaka, I was at the gym the other day, and you just tend to see all these different situations come up, right? All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Maga versus Malaka, gym etiquette version.
Oh.
Here we go. Maga or Malaka, guy or girl that takes selfie at the gym.
Maga.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. How can you? Because if there's anywhere to take a selfie, you do it at the gym.
But you know what? I think it depends on who's taking it. I think sometimes you got to look at who's taking a selfie.
That's
and go
totally fair.
Come
but
on
if you're lifting, you're snapping the selfie.
That's
maybe. Yeah.
All right. What about the guy or the girl, mostly the guys, that are doing like a bench press or a leg press, and they are screaming at the end, like you're just
Malaka. Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I get the grunts. I get you want to put the noise.
Right.
But don't make your captain obvious.
It's amazing. And then the best is when they get up and they look around and they're like, what is everyone looking at me?
What are we looking at?
Look at me for?
You know who bugs me? It's like Sharapova and tennis.
What is going on here?
Jeff's taking a selfie.
Jeff has taken over this podcast. He has taken over this podcast. This is unbelievable. This is the guy literally just ripped off his shirt and took a selfie of himself. This is amazing.
Jeff, you have to wear that shirt. I think he opened it like Hulk Hogan. I think I am a real American.
What about guy or girl at the gym that never stops talking on their phone?
Malaka.
Full Malaka.
Come on.
Like you're at the
Put it
gym.
away.
What are you doing?
Put it away.
What are we doing here?
Come on.
Unless you're closing a major deal, there's no reason. And if you are, why are you at the gym?
Look, if you're closing a major deal at the gym, then you're Ryan Gosling in The Big Short. Outside of that, I don't want to see it.
That's right.
Don't want to see it.
Maga or Malaka, the walk around guy or girl. So you see those people, you never see them picking up anything. You just see them walking around the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
But not walk around like in an endurance kind of way. It's just the walk around.
Yeah, a very
almost like they're managing the place, but they're
paced.
not. Yeah.
I got to go Maga. You know why?
Why?
Because you still don't know what they're doing. And I think they're doing a good job doing it.
You know what? I was going to go Malaka, but I like I'm going with you on that one. Yeah. All right. What about Maga or Malaka? Super dressed up girl or guy. So you see those people that are duked out like the best wear at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like they're dressed
Right.
almost like if they sweat, they're going to be mad.
Yeah, you know what? Maga.
You like
'Cause
that's Maga.
I'm not staring at the guys.
Yeah.
I like seeing it on the girls.
Oh, of course you want to see it, but I think it's on Malaka, even on the girls, you're at the gym and you're duked out. Like, unless you're gonna do the walk around
Isn't it
thing.
decked out? What's duked out?
Duked out.
What
I'm
duked
sorry.
out?
I
What is
apologize.
that?
I'm trying to go through the list here. I'm doing a lot of things.
I was gonna let it go on the first time,
fair
but I
enough.
can't do it.
You're right. I apologize, people. I apologize. Okay, I'm with you. If it's the women, I'm more inclined to letting be Magas. Okay, Maga or Malaka, super tight shirt guy. Like you might as well just do what Jeff does and take your shirt off. If
No,
that's the case.
I gotta go Maga. I gotta go Maga.
You go Maga.
That
on
takes
it?
some guts, man. That takes some guts.
You're
and
crazy.
sometimes they don't.
But sometimes it's the shirt doesn't even like.
I know, and I love it even more.
Oh,
The worse
man.
the body, the better I like it.
What about the Maga or Malaka, the guy or the girl that knows everyone at the gym? The handshake guy or girl.
Malaka.
Malaka.
Yeah, get a life, man.
That's like literally their bar time. Is
Yeah,
it not?
just get a life.
They're like walking around. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how we doing?
Hey, son, how you doing? I
how
haven't seen you in
How
2 weeks.
doing?
What,
What's
you
going on
li-
over
you
here?
lifting 25s
oh,
now?
you're out here.
How's your mother?
Okay, Maga or Malaka, the guy or the girl that you know just naturally have the six pack. They have the great bodies, but they're working out. But you know that it's just natural. That the workout is there. They're just.
Oh, that's Maga. You gotta.
I agree. It's a Maga.
You
thing.
gotta
It just
respect.
makes me so jealous, though. I have to admit.
Okay, I got one that
Sure,
I just
sure.
thought of.
Go ahead.
Maga or Malaka. They're usually about 35, 40-year-old guys and up.
Yeah.
They come into the steam room, get buck naked, put the towel right on the floor, and lie down and just let it go.
That's literally the next one I had.
Shut up.
I swear to you. Naked girl, maybe in the steam room. That one for me is 100% Malaka. Have the towel. I don't mind. Undo it a little bit. But why are you taking it completely off in front of me? Why? Why do I need to see this?
So, I actually can't believe that was the next one
Yeah.
on the thing. I'm like, I just felt I wanted to contribute. That's so funny. But for me, it's Maga.
Why?
Well, come on. Come on. That literally takes balls. Okay?
You're so cheese.
Okay.
All right, you know what? No.
Okay.
You don't need to like show everything. I
And they always-
don't care that they do,
And
but
they
I
got
think it's
one
funny.
leg up,
Like,
bitch,
it's
they got
just-
the one leg up and they're like, ah.
All right, Maga or Malaka, the super sweaty person at the gym.
Oh, Malaka. Like, get on the Accutane or whatever it is that you need to do. Like, just.
I'm actually in the disagree. I respect the super sweat guy, and I'll tell you,
You
why.
are the
I
super
probably
sweat
am, but
guy.
I'll tell you why. Because you know they're working hard. They're there for a reason. Good for you. Good for you for being that sweaty. Good for you. Absolutely. All right, two more. Maga or Malaka, the super roided up guy or girl. Have you ever seen a roided up chick at the gym?
You know what? They're both Malaka.
They're both.
It's both Malaka. Like, Hulk and She-Hulk.
I'm gonna say Maga, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I like the roids. I'll tell you why. Because you get to see, it's kind of like your before and after. So let's say you walk up to some guy, right? And the guy's on roids, it's clear. And he's about your size. You're like, do I want acne on my back? Do I want good chest definition? All right. You know what? I could do it. He's almost like your guinea pig. He's like a little bit of the guinea pig thing. You know what I mean? Now, granted, when he's like throwing the weights around and basically trying to kill anybody, that's the Malaka part of it. But, you know, for me, it's like I'm using him as a guinea pig a little bit. So Maga to you, Roid guy. Maga to you. And by the way, Roid girl, where are you? I'd like to see the Roid girl. I never see Roid girls.
Look, I'm an advocate for Roid Olympics.
Yeah.
You know that. Just roided out sports.
But I want it to be equal
they're
opportunity.
just-
Where are the Roid women out there?
Okay, and the other thing with the roided out guys, do they go to school on how to do the walk? You know, the walk, and they're always holding a towel.
Right.
They always have a towel.
Yeah.
They're always doing the walk. It's a little side to side. You know, they're confused. They look confused as to what's going on.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You know,
they're looking
it's
for the
awkward.
weights. They're just always looking to lift something.
Yeah, you got to lift, bro.
Yeah, you got to lift.
Yeah,
All
lift.
right. One of the last ones here. Sleeve tattoos on guys and girls. Maga or Malaka?
Look, I appreciate the artwork. I love it, actually. I think those artists, I hope they're not underappreciated because it's great. But I got to say, I like the artistry on a sleeve. but I'm not a fan of it. And call me sexist, I'll take it. But when I see a girl with a sleeve tattoo, I am turned right off. It's going to be guys on the roster that are going to be turned right on, and that's great. That's yours. Yeah. I'm just saying mine, so I got to go Malaka.
I'm going to say, you know what? The only reason it's kind of Malaka to me, I think it looks cool, I have to admit.
Yeah, I love the art.
But I think two things. A, unless you get really up to it, you can't tell. From afar, they all look the same. Do you know what I'm saying? They all look kind of the same.
Yeah.
And then when I'm thinking, all I can think about is when they're like 70. Like, that's all I keep thinking about.
Me
that's
too.
It. That's
like,
it.
there's going to be a generation of people that are like, oh, shit.
Do you think? I don't know if they're... I bet you they've thought of it. They must have thought of it.
But you know what? In all fairness, actually, I don't want to say... Because I don't not like it. Like, it's not a Malaka thing to me to have tattoos or a sleeve.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I appreciate it. I'm just saying, for me, if you're looking, I'm like,
all right.
Not my style.
Last one. Maga or Malaka? Working out with your significant other.
Oh, Malaka. Don't
Full
do that.
Malaka, right? Like, it's a Malaka thing.
Bringing her for?
What are you holding hands while you're lifting the weights?
Yeah, and
so
what,
weird.
And what are you bringing him for? The gym is where you go to pump some iron, work out, and check out some other people that you wish you could bang and you wish you could be.
You're not
your
putting in a
significant
full
other.
workout if you have your significant other with you.
Exactly.
How
and
are you
all
doing
you
this?
significant others that are like, how come you don't take me to the gym? No. You go on your own time.
Hey, no.
Oh,
no.
Mitch, calm down.
You know how I feel.
You're right.
I saw a couple holding hands on the track the other day. I almost wanted to run behind them and kick them both in the back. I almost did it.
You should have grabbed Roid guy and Roid girl and said, I need your help.
That's exactly
Hit
what I'm
him in
gonna
the
do.
back, and when they wake up, they're right beside naked guy in the shower.
That's right.
Well, speaking of which, buddy, I had so much fun. I
was
even
a
forgot
fun
I had a
episode.
cold.
Oh.
I think this is where it comes out.
Lick and pull.
Like, I can't, Mitch. How do I take it seriously? Well, you heard it. Great episode. Don't forget to follow us on our channel at Mitch and Dimitri, www.reallockerroomtalk.com, macromindmedia.com, agapegreekradio.com. I mean, we got more .coms than GoDaddy at this pace.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing great things. Poker tournament, water polo. Spread the word. Get the buzz going. September, October, that's what we're targeting. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mitch, Jeff and the boys. Tim,
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you, Jeff, for literally taking over. Jeff was on fire today.
I want more Jeff.
More Jeff.
I want more Jeff.
Like more cowbell, we need more Jeff.
Week to week.
That's
and
it.
Until then, we're going to hit the shower.
Time to end. Lick some pull.
Isn't that why we're going to the shower? So when you said that earlier, I was literally. You didn't think it'd come out. No, I didn't think. You didn't, and I was all over you.
That was following me. To be honest, I deserve it. I was. You know what I was saying?
You gave me such an
I
opportunity.
literally was trying to more or less say lick a desk or something.
Yeah, I get where you were going, and I know what you were trying to say. You know, play in the dirt.
Yeah,
but
yeah, exactly.
You know, when you say like a pole,
I set myself up.
I know where you're going. I can't let it go.
No, nor should you.